Okay. So, pleasant good evening. This is CH Mon Satvik from Lane Institute of Engineering and Technology, and I'll be taking your interview as part of your senior junior interaction. And I would like to ask you firstly, what's your name and where are you from?
Um, Hi, myself Sudheer, and I'm from Vijayanagaram, and I'm currently working at AMD.
Okay. So, what's your experience in our ELCS lab and how did it help you in facing the interviews?
It's a pretty straightforward question. I think it won't take too long to answer as well. And during my ELCS lab tenure, uh, I I remember Kavya ma'am and Hari sir who helped me a lot at that time. And Kavya ma'am used to talk to me. She used to guide me on what all are the drawbacks at the time which I've faced generally, and she is the biggest motivation for me uh, to like, what do I can say. She helped me a lot to my communication skills, and Hari sir, he mainly supported me uh, in all the aspects in my 4 years engineering journey, from cultural activities to competitions outside the college and everything. And I had a pretty much great experience with ELCS lab. Yeah.
Okay. That sounds quite good. And can you tell me what are the most important requirements for facing these interviews?
Yeah. One thing is communication assessment, which became very, uh, important at these days, because if, communication is the main medium which you can talk to anyone, right? So you need to be good at everything, and you need to be strong at this communication part. And this ELCS lab will help you to get an hands-on experience. But like, for example, you will be facing some of the tasks like you and your partner will do an interview on live, and uh, a case study, everything. This will helps you building confidence in you mainly. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, that sounds great. So, on building communication, what are the activities that has sparked your interest in becoming good at communication over these past 4 years?
So um, I need to think. There is a group case study. Um, that's one particular task. Like, you will be divided into two particular groups mainly. Uh, it's a kind of debate between two groups. So in that, we will get a chance to prove our point, that our point is the correct point. So that rational behavior, um, like the aggressive tone, helped me to uh, get engaged with the communication.
Okay, so did you face any national qualified tests on based on these interviews? For example, for companies like Infosys, TCS, Wipro, any of these?
Uh, uh, I've selected for NVIDIA for
Okay.
software intern role. Uh, First two rounds, the weightage is around 25% for communication, 10% is behavioral, and remaining percent is for coding. So this coding helped me to get into the third level. And if you just ask me about my AMD experience, they just interviewed me 55 minutes based on my communication, how I am reacting to a particular situation. Am I being polite? Am I being very rude? Am I straightforward? Am I giving the right explanation or not? So it's like you need to be very confident and you must engage with your flow, and you need to be strong at the point which you're trying to convey.
Okay, that
And
seems awesome.
coming to TCS, I haven't qualified for TCS at the last round, but this communication round helped me to go to till last HR round.
Okay. So during these HR rounds and everything, can you tell me what was the experience in these face-to-face interviews?
Yeah, in face to face, major drawbacks which everyone will face is they will feel nervousness while talking to the opponent. I feel them as an opponent. When I'm in interview, I'll feel them as an opponent so that I'll try to give my best. So I'll feel them as my opponent, and I will be very confident looking at their eyes, maintaining my body posture, and being very calm while answering.
Okay, that sounds really good. So, like, the major part in giving these interviews and everything, resume plays a key role, right? So, can you give me some
Mhm.
tips that can help me enhance my resume?
Yeah, one thing is you must uh, you must use some specific keywords in your resume so that the ATS score, which is the primary thing in this resume part, needs to be very high. Like it should be around 92 to 96 in order to get selected in LinkedIn or Naukri. What you name the platform, in every platform, you need your resume ATS score needs to be very high. It should be more than 92. So you need to keep a minimal number of coding languages. Not the every language you know, you shouldn't keep them. That's a major drawback which I'm seeing from the lots of interviews. So you must keep a very uh, low number of languages which you're highly confident. So for suppose you know the DSA in C, you need to keep C and one scripting language, you name it like Python. So that two are very much that's enough actually.
Okay. So, what were the languages did you follow in cracking these interviews?
My primary language was CPP. So I'm basically an embedded AI/ML engineer working at AMD. So I used to work with low level languages. So I need my this NVIDIA, Intel, this type of companies require C and CPP. That's it.
C and C++. So, what do
And
you think
you need
about?
that OS level concepts, and you need to get you need to have some sound knowledge on computer networks as well,
Okay,
because
C.
at these companies they will treat the employees as a system design engineers. You need to scale up the entire system. You need to understand, you need to figure out the entire architecture. You need to uh, get you need to understand what is the in and out of the entire system. You must know, what do I say, you must you should you should contribute something uh, uh, to the team majorly.
Okay, I understand. So, while giving these interviews, what do you think about the role the verbal tests play?
I didn't get your point.
So, I mean, while giving these interviews, what do you think about the role that these verbal tests and everything play?
Clearly, I didn't understand your
So,
statement.
yeah, uh, while participating in these interviews, we
Hmm.
might have taken verbal tests and everything, right? So, what
Hmm.
do you think about these things? What were their role in these interviews?
Okay, I now understand. Basically, every company they respects uh, employee to employee relation and employee to manager relation, employee to HR relation. It's all like you shouldn't interfere your personal life into workspace and workspace to personal life, vice versa. And here, the way you speak, the way you communicate to your colleagues is the most important thing. Whether you have stress, you shouldn't show the stress to your colleagues. So yeah, this verbal kind of training from our engineering side will help us. We will get to know how the way we should speak to the other people. That's it.
So, what were the major challenges you have faced from this academic life to the corporate life? What do you think about the transition? Was that clean and smooth?
It's not clean. Actually, one challenge is sleep. It's a major challenge. So we used to work till 2 o'clock, right? AMD is an Canadian, like US company. Those time zones are pretty much different based on the Indian time zones. We need to be available most of the time. We need to available as a fresher. We need to available for all the calls. We need to attend all of the things. And one thing is the way we communicate, as we don't used to get like we don't know how to speak in the college life to sudden corporate level. We directly convey our point. We generally say our point is right, but in corporate that doesn't work like that. We need to respect the roles and we need to respect the manager. We need to say like, yes, you are correct, but this is my point. Previously, while in college, what we generally think is we will just put our point on the table. We'll just say why you won't agree to my point. That is the kind of rage like every engineering graduate have. But when you get and just enter into corporate, you just have to think like, yeah, your point is also correct, but I'm putting my point. This is all communication gap mainly. We need to fill this gap in our college days only. Like how should we communicate to the elders? How we should communicate with our partners, with colleagues, and everything. And coming to this work related thing, we must do live projects. What I mean live projects is not the existing projects. We shouldn't do the existing projects. We need to come up with an idea. We need to work on that so that we will just understand the in and out of the entire project, so that that experience in some or other way it will help in your professional journey. You need
That's
to you need to study IEEE papers thoroughly. You must study by hook or by
okay.
crook. You need to study IEEE papers so that you will understand the terminology from the subject side. So that's the main drawback I face because I don't know this terminology. I'm not familiar with this terminology, but at last, after coping up uh, with this IEEE papers and all, I'm not comfortable at the company.
Okay, that's understandable. So, did you experience any difficult problem while you were working? And if you did, how did you resolve it?
Mm, work related,
Yeah, work related.
yeah. As our knowledge is limited from our college days, we will face lots of blockers. Uh, if you just ask me, there is a tons of material the CPP holds. So we don't have that leverage to, um, going through every module in CPP, like every concept in CPP. At last, you need to adapt fast. You need to learn fast. You need to put that on your work. You need to you need to do that straightforward. So
Okay.
that's all the major problems I have faced. You need to
Okay.
adapt, you need to learn. You need to learn very quickly. Like they will put some deadlines for the specific task. You need to just do. Otherwise, your job will be on panic mode.
Yeah, that's understandable. So, apart from this technical side, did you encounter any problems while doing anything? Like, did you face problems in management or in communication or anything?
Yeah, in management, I used to have a mentor. Like we mostly chat rather than being in a call. So he doesn't understand my tone. We need to check how our words are getting conveyed to the other person. That's the first challenge while I'm entering into the company I faced. So you need to be very polite. You must not think that he's your friend or best friend or nothing. He's just a stranger. He will check on the every word you speak or you type. You need to check on that.
Okay, I understand.
Not every person will take your words in similar tone. Like our friends take the one particular, for example, some or other sentence, they will take in one particular tone. But for outsider, it may sound rude. You need to check thoroughly before putting a message or before uttering any word or uh, conveying your message to others.
Okay. So, as a senior to junior, would you give me any advice that I have to adapt or learn right now? So that would be a huge impact in my life.
One thing I'll suggest you with, start with C language. That's the primary thing which you can do because C will help you to understand the system entirely. If you see, most of the operating systems are built on top of C by using C. And so if you encounter any language, there is some plugin related to C. So when you understand C in a high level architecture, you will understand every key concept in computer. By learning C, you will just not only learn C, but you will understand the operating system, you will understand the computer networks as well. So start with one programming language, understand that programming language for 1 week, then start doing coding from take you forward. That's our tons of material related to DSA, data structures and algorithms.
Driver.
So and driver sheet, yeah, that's very fantastic page. It and I just name it as a boon to computer science students like us. And in the meantime, you need to uh, see a podcast or interviews related to your personal life and your professional life as well. And you need to, it's a personal suggestion from my side, just for 2 to 3 months, just read a book. Like Hari sir also mentions, like Hari sir and as well as Kavya ma'am also suggest that one a student needs to read a comic book or any novel or any storybook so that you will understand the sentence framing. It will help you in further in your future and in everywhere. So these are the personal suggestions I can give you. And apart
Okay.
from this, you must maintain a healthy eye contact when you're in an interview, and you must not roam your eyes. You just not look around. That's the main suggestion. You must uh, keep your face in a very healthy smile.
Okay.
And you need to be proactive in the interview. You need to smile a lot. That's the one major suggestion I can give you. You must be proactive. You must smile. And the smile should not be like disturbing to the interview. You should maintain a healthy smile.
Okay, that's understandable. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Throughout the interview, your smile got disappeared. At the end of the interview, your smile got reattached.
yeah, that's kind of had me cracking.
Mm.
Yeah, I understand it. And let's wrap up the interview from here. And I really received these valuable insights, and I'm looking forward to being touching with you. Okay. Um, Thank you
You
for
must check on these action items as well. ASAP.
yeah. What?
You need to check on these action items ASAP.
Okay. Action.
Items.
Okay.
These are I name these all suggestions as an action items so that it will help you to enhance your interview and professional life.
Okay. I'll be more,
Mm.
uh, concentrated on
Proactive.
this. Yeah, I'll be there.
You must sooner you should understand this corporate terminology, action items and
Action.
everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
every item is termed as an action item. A
Okay.
task, session, it it should be taken as an action item. That means you should complete it as soon as possible.
Okay.
Hmm.
I understand that.
Yeah.
And every word you have told me till now is an action item that I must complete ASAP.
Ah,
I understand.
yeah. Uh, Thanks for your time, and I hope you get placed in third year itself and make your professional journey very good.
Yeah, I'm hoping the same, and I'm wishing for your good. I'm wishing you good luck, and I'll be hoping for a good news and more future endeavors from you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and let's stay in touch. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.